What's up, y'all? Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, man? This is Tim, Trippin with Tim podcast. We here live at the Blue Bay Luxury All-Inclusive Resort in Mexico. And I have our BDM. His name is Louis Marte, and he's been kind enough to come on, and we're going to have a good time today. And introduce yourself.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luis Marte. I'm the BDM for the Blue Diamonds Boutique Luxury Hotels, also for the Blue Bay Grand Esmeralda, and also the Blue Diamond, Blue Bay in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Right. And what I wanted to get into right now is, audience, please bear with me. We right now we're on the a rooftop, and it's pretty windy. But tell us a little bit about yourself and your history in travel.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been in the industry for more than 30 years. I used to work for CARMEN after I was with the big tour operators like Gogo, also with Travel Impressions. And from there, I started my own company. And now we've had a firm where we do representing beautiful hotels like those ones here. And that's been it. 35 years. So I think it's enough.
Well, you still have a long way to go. You still put out a great product. Like I said, we're at the Blue Diamond Luxury Boutique Hotel, and Carmen,
Playa del Carmen.
Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
It's mostly in the Riviera Maya.
Riviera Maya. And with that being said, in your history, tell us what separates this hotel from some of the others.
We always believe that anyone could be an all-inclusive. What makes us different from everybody else is the little things that we had here and there. Like, for example, the flexibility to do anything that your clients want. Do weddings anywhere people want. We also had exclusive like food and cuisine that make us a little bit different. Like, for example, when you receive it here, you had your own cocktail classes, and you had stuff like that make us a little bit definitely different than everybody else. We believe that everyone is all inclusive, but we had the touch that make us a little bit different than everybody else.
Right. And I can see that with the luxury that's here, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys have been following me on Facebook. If you see some of the posts and some of the videos that I've shot about the hotel and what it has to offer, it's really an amazing property. I mean, it's amazing, and I'm glad I got this opportunity to come here and work with the staff here and definitely see what this is all about. Now, Louis, when we talk about the food and the culinary aspects of the hotel, what do you think separates Blue Diamond from the others?
Again, you see, for example, when you went to have lunch with me this afternoon, you were amazed about the amount of food that was on our menus. You don't find this in many of the hotels. You always go to a buffet, and some of the actually restaurants where you can have extra food. But here's amazing about the amount of food that you can choose from. You can have Mexican, you can have a Thai, you can have a sushi rolls, you can have a French at the same time in the same menu. And we try to change it every day for dinners and stuff like that. So you stay with us for a long time, you're never gonna get to repeat the same food. In other places, and I'm sorry for that, but you get to say the same menu, the same type of food, the same plate. Actually, you were coming to me before about places sometimes they're very limited on food and all this stuff. I'm so proud that I answered your question with that, because I told you, once you sit in our table, once you sit over there, you're gonna have to enjoy the food, and you did, and that's a surplus.
Right. I have to agree with that. And name some of the restaurants that's here on property that you can recommend to some of the customers that come in.
because the property is a boutique hotel. We only had three restaurants on property. One is the ceviche. Over there, you're gonna find the best ceviches ever, and also the Mexican specialties. This restaurant is open during the midday until the afternoon. There, you can find like late lunch and sometimes even late breakfast. We had also our aquamarina, and there is like with everything is being served. There we get a breakfast, you get lunch, and you get dinner. One of the good things about it, and you experience today with breakfast, is you can have breakfast outside under the coconut trees, like king and a queen. You also can have your dinner if you want inside and your breakfast outside. During the evening, we tried, if the weather permitted, we tried to have dinner under the moon, and you're gonna experience that today. So one of the few places where and make us again exclusive to anyone is that you can have those things under the moon, have a nice dinner around the swimming pool, see a nice show with the nice music, and that's good. Yesterday, you had the opportunity to have a great dinner in our best restaurant, which is the Ambar. This one is the up to top of the notch restaurants. You get the wine, you get the margaritas, and also you can have the opportunities also to have dinner outside. You experienced and you know more than me how it was that. And again, I beat you in that one because you were like, when I go to places like that, I try to see what I did, and I think I surpassed that.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that we did it.
Yes. You did surpass it. The food was amazing last night, guys. I had a New York strip with a pumpkin mashed potato. It was great.
And you had your Mayan soup.
And I had the Mayan soup, which was good. It was more like a bisque. It's more like a lobster bisque, but it was cheese. It was a cheese bisque, so it was great. Uh, so with the culinary there, uh, it's great. What do you guys have to offer as far as activities there?
Okay. Again, this is type of place for people who want to be pampered, people who want to be quiet, people who just want to be treated like king and queens, like I always said. And there we try to keep it a little bit on the quiet side. That doesn't mean that we don't have any entertainments on properties. You saw the other day a guy with playing the guitars and also playing the violin.
Right.
There we had like soft music. Also today you experience, for example, the soft music around the pool, also in the spa. So we try to keep an ambience already, but people don't feel like they're so much into the top of the noisy things and stuff like that. They want to keep in the calm. If you're reading a book, you don't want to have like a loud music around. Or you had a nice dinner under the moon, you don't want to have like a noisy music and stuff like that. But we always have something for the people. But one of the good things about it, and I talked to you about that, is if people want a little bit more of that stuff, we have Playa del Carmen right there around 10 minutes from town. If you want to get crazy and wild, yes, you can do and go there.
Crazy and wild. He said crazy and wild.
Yes. And also we had our bar, and you saw only the barman is an entertainment by itself.
Right.
So over there you had the bar to yourself, basically, because we had a lot of people, and you barmans, our barmans actually are like entertainment themselves. They always have something for you over there every morning, since morning into the evening. So I guess it's the best things that we can offer to our clients.
Right. Well, that's great. That's great, man. And as you can see, Mr. MARTE here, he's very knowledgeable. Now, the Blue Bay brand, it covers a lot of territory.
Yes.
Not only Mexico, but the Dominican Republic and other places in the world. Can you elaborate a little bit about the Blue Bay brand and what you guys bring to the table?
Sure. Our company is based in Palma de Mallorca. We had a lot of hotels, like you said. Right now, we concentrate our efforts in 3 hotels. The first one was the one you experienced the day before yesterday, which is our Playa Esmeralda. And this one is concentrated more into families and kids and that type of product. We had an also a luxury product, which is a Blue Diamond. Don't make a mistake thinking we are Blue Diamond Resorts. We are Blue Diamond Hotel. Okay, that's to make the difference. And this one is actually top of the luxury. I had to little mention about it. We used to be what we used to call the Mandarin Oriental Resort in Riviera Maya. But we took over from then and we completed different changes. And we did is a luxury boutique hotel all inclusive, which will make us different. We also had our third line, and it's in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. That line is mostly adults only, and that's the perfect place for people who wants to have a little fun. They want to do a little bit like social media retreats and stuff like that. That's the property that we do. Right now, we're concentrating those 3 properties, and we are here for you guys and for your clients for any of those 3 properties. And you BDM, so anytime you need something or whatever you need for those properties, I'm always going to be there, and my team and my people is going to be there for you as well.
All right, all right. That is great. That is great. And yesterday we were at the Esmeralda.
Yes.
Super fun, super fantastic. The foam party at the pool was extraordinary.
Yes.
The the um, the accommodations were great. Uh, what can you tell some customers who would like to come to the Esmeralda? What can you tell about something that the Esmeralda has to offer?
Sure. Nowadays, it's very difficult to find a place where you can afford everything, especially for big families and things like that. We had a rates that we can meet anyone you want, but at the same time, those people who are signing with us and doing any booking with us, they're gonna get a lot of returns for the amount of price that they pay for, and that's one of the good things about it. And I think it's my biggest key selling point on them. As you saw it yesterday and you experienced yesterday, we had 6 restaurants with the main buffet. We had like 4 pools. We had around the ocean. We had 5 bars. We had a lot to offer. Those restaurants, you had the opportunity to film them, and you see how much beautiful they were and what they have to offer to the clients.
Yes.
So I think we are one of those hotels where people can have a lot on return. They don't have to make big expenses, and everybody's gonna be happy. Special families. Families, we are big families and special people. But you saw yesterday too a lot of single people having fun over there on the properties. So we can pitch to them as well. If they're not looking for something where they have to pay a lot of money. And that's what makes the big difference. You asked me before, what make us different from everybody else? And I told you, little things in between. And you saw how we treat people over there. When you go to the restaurant, how you do the reservation for the restaurants, how we use our concierge rooms. You see everything, those little details make us different. And there you get a good product where you're not paying extremely expensive things, that you get a lot on returns.
A lot. You get a lot of bang. You get a lot of bang for your buck at the Esmeralda. I can definitely attest to that. And what would you like to tell our viewers about the Blue Bay brand before we close the podcast? What would you like to tell them? If you can talk to a traveler and he's trying to decide where to go, what would you tell him about this brand and what you guys have to offer in a nutshell?
First, I have to say it. We haven't talked too much about the one in Puerto Plata, and that's the next maybe expedition for you one.
Yes.
You have to experience that because I'm talking about 3 properties together, and I cannot leave any one of those ones. So we want you to invite you to the next one to Puerto Plata. You can talk to your clients as well. Okay.
Right.
I'm a fellow travel agent, so I've been there in the industry, and I know you guys. I know what you're looking for your clients.
Right.
The best things that I can tell you for us, we are an innovative product with a lot of things to offer. We had 3 different lines. We had a luxury one, we had the family ones, and we have also the adults one. So there you had 3 products, good products where you can choose from. And I'm looking forward to see you guys over here doing your bookings, coming over here to offer, to experience everything we have to offer to you guys and experience to the maximum. Our people make the difference too. Mexican people, Dominican peoples, we make the difference. And our people, you see how you were treated. This, I think, is the number 1 key selling points that we have in our property. And those people are ready to offer to you and welcoming you.
Great service, immaculate.
Exactly. And I'm not disappointed at all about my products. I was a fellow travel agent, like I said, and I know I had 3 products that I can bring you over and you can offer to your clients. Just read your clients, see what your clients want, and we have the 3 things for your clients to offer.
All right, all right. Well, again, this is Timothy Tyndale, Cruiseman Travel. I am a franchise owner with Cruise Planners. We are one of the better travel franchise networks in the world. And we're here now live from the Blue Diamond Luxury Boutique Hotel and Spa in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, when you want to come to Mexico, call a Cruiseman.
This is the place to come. And thank you, Tim, for everything. I have to appreciate it, the visit that you do to us. And it's been an honor to have you here, You've been a great guy. You've been a great asset, and we need people more like you. And to you fellow travelers, I think you got in good hands, and that's the guy to visit it. And whatever we say here is no lie. Whatever we say here is the truth. So come
That's
on
right.
with us. We're gonna be welcoming you guys. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day.